All right, in problem number 2, again, we have ourselves a proportion. We have a fraction equaling a fraction, so we can just solve this by cross multiplying. So this one's going to be uh, quite simple compared to problems 3 and 4 that we're going to do here in a little bit. So we're going to do 4x times 3x plus 1 equals 6 times 2x squared minus 4. Then we're going to need to distribute. So that's going to get you 12x squared, and 4x times 1 gets you 4x. That equals, we need to distribute the 6, so that gets you 12x squared minus 24. Okay. Now something very nice happens here. We have a 12x squared on each side. Those can cancel each other out, which leaves you with a 4x equals a negative 24. So then we divide both sides by 4, and x equals negative 6. Now again, we're going to need to check that to make sure that that is not an extraneous solution. To make sure that that does not give you 0 in the denominator here. And we should probably write the domain. Now this one, the domain is not quite as nice as the previous question. In the previous question, you just had a 4x and a x minus 2. Here we've got a 2x squared minus 4, which is not quite as nice. So this one we're probably going to definitely want to set this equal to 0. So 2x squared minus 4, that cannot equal 0, which would mean that 2x squared could not equal, bring the 4 over, cannot equal 4. Divide both sides by 2. X squared cannot equal 2, which means if you take the square root of both sides, x cannot equal positive or negative square root of 2. So that would be a bad solution. And we had negative 6, so obviously that's okay. And now let's do the other factor. 3x plus 1 cannot equal 0, which means 3x cannot equal negative 1, or x could not equal negative 1/3. So x can't equal negative 1/3, and it can't equal positive or negative square root of 2. So here's your domain. Your domain on this one is x, such that x cannot equal plus or minus square root of 2, and x cannot equal negative 1/3. So that's a negative 1/3. Okay? And in this particular case, let's make that a little easier to read. We had negative 6 as our answer, so that is our solution. Okay?